Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for Black Ink Crew Chicago, Season 6, Episode 15. Okay, this episode wasn't much. I get that this was like in the midst of the whole, everything shutting down, everything gonna shut down. But I'm bored. I'm a little bored, okay? But let's see first things first. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Let's get ready to do it. Y'all ready? Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And remember to relax, to relate, to release, to center yourself, because a lot is going on in the world today, okay? You can also like this video, comment in the comment section, hit the little share button and share it on your social media. You can follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner, and all of that information is down in the description box below. Let's get to it. I think I have like one picture. We're gonna let that be. So we see Charmaine and Plug goes like a little mommy and me class. Because Charmaine got some questions she want to ask. I'm like, you could have went on YouTube and asked some questions or whatever. And I feel like, did you not take any parenting classes, Charmaine? I don't know. But she was like, how does the baby come out? Like, will it be like, psh? I'm like, girl, I feel like she started off being silly and just being like, oh, let's make fun of it or whatever. And then it got to being for real. Okay, she then asked about, I'm really worried about postpartum, because my mom died a few months ago, and, I don't have her to talk to about this or whatever, and I'm nervous about that. And she got just emotional. She was crying, because, again, her first child, her mom passed away, and she don't know nothing. And I don't even know if she is friends with anyone else who have kids. You know what I'm saying? So I think it would be hard for her. I think it's a difference between a person who have friends who have kids. You can ask them questions, but I think Charmaine may be the only person that she know they got a kid or whatnot. Well, Bella ain't that cool. But again, she had questions or whatever, and they all bring up, oh no, my mom died at this point. So they all, two of them, mom had died as well, but they tell her, even though she's not here, you can still be a good mom to your child or whatever, and you'll be just fine. And I'm like, well, that was nice, because it is sad that she, brought up how the last time she talked to her mom was when she told her mom she was pregnant. And so she's just very, very emotional about it and everything. So that was kind of sad. But at least she was able to sit with some of the moms and get, some mommy and me time before having that baby. Okay. We then see Ryan and Four and Di hanging out, working out, or whatever, as they do all the time. If you follow any of them on social media, they was always working out or whatever. And just talking about dating. You know what I'm saying? Don rings up with him and Ashley being separated right now. He be chilling in the gym or at home meditating, okay? Four brings up how he wants to find someone to be in love with. He wants the whole relationship of some sorts, okay? Because we know his last relationship was with Nikki, and that was a very, very, very serious relationship or whatever, so he ain't really dated nobody on a real tip since then and whatnot. Ryan brings up how him and Rachel are just vibing right now. You know what I'm saying? They just really laying back and enjoying a vibe together. They're not together, but they vibing or whatever. He brings up how he was just happy to be able to spend more time with the kids at the house and, be around them more or whatever. That's the most important thing. And he says no matter what's going on between him and Rachel, they will always be great parents to their kids and whatnot. I said, well, that's good. That's fine, okay? We then see over at Second City Inc. Jess is all happy to be back. She's always in white now. I don't know. Was she in white? I may just imagine that. Kid. Kid still don't like her. And still sitting on office being pissed about not liking her, okay? And so she FaceTimes Charmaine. Okay, Charmaine is at home stressed about being pregnant in the middle of a pandemic, okay? Because, again, each episode is speaking about what's going on in Chicago leading up to things being shut down. In Michigan, we were shut down March 20th. I think our stuff started March 20th or whatever. So well, at least that was my last day working in my office. And then from March 20th until June, whatever date, like June, I think June 15th, I was working from home. But again, she's just stressed out because it's a lot going on and whatnot. So, I'm just tired, whatever. So, kid, look, you did not tell me about just coming back. Girl, I thought I did. It must have slipped my mouth. Like, girl, someone's going, I don't know what happened, but I could have swore I told you, but I did not. You know what I'm saying? Because she offered to come back and help or whatever. And so, with me not being there, what if I accepted her help? But we know she lying. And she admits in her confessional, I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? I called Jess myself to talk or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? I did have her come back because of me not being there. I do think Kit gonna need some help or whatnot. Okay, I'm like, girl, why are you lying? Okay. And when Kit, well, I wish you would have told me. Okay. Charmaine felt like both Kit and Jess is grown. And they can work things out. I say, Charmaine, you grown too. So why couldn't you as a grown woman tell both of them what's going on? Effective communication is the only way any business will survive and strive and thrive. Okay, let's just say that. If you can't effectively communicate with your people, it will always be some mess and some bullshit up and through. Anyway, Kitty brings up how, I don't mind her being a help. Like, around here helping him. Say she gets, as long as she know she's a help. Okay, meaning she ain't my boss. She don't run me. Okay, I'm like, look, y'all, both y'all bitches is managers. Oh, God, okay. So Charmaine, like, look, y'all have two different things. Like, y'all have two different jobs. Like, she is managing the day-to-day things with the tattoo artist, and you are managing the day-to-day things with the branding of the shop. Like, it's two different things, whatever. I'm like, it really is. They don't have to be in each other's lane. But we see how they could with certain things. Again, but I'm whatever. So kids say, okay, fine. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm not gonna leave it be because I can't be fussing with no pregnant woman, okay? Now over at Don's house, 4 stays there. No. Is it over at 4 house? At someone damn house. I don't know whose house it was. It may have been Don's house. Yes, over at Don's house. I don't know. Don't they live together? I'm so confused right now. I don't know whose house it is. They living together, bottom line. And, you know what I'm saying, Don over there meditating, trying to get his little, you know what I'm saying, sensei calmness on, or whatever. And then Ashley comes back with the boys. And they separated. Okay. And so 4 take the boys so that Ashley and Don can talk. And Don said, I had to get myself calm because if she come around, she will leave me riled up. I don't want that or whatnot. And so, she like, look, I need you to be sure that when the kids come back, you know what I'm saying, put their stuff in their bag. I do whatever I sent them with, I need, or whatever she said, or whatever. I'm a good father. I know how to pack my kids' bag. Okay? Fine, Don. But I also want you to know, I want to move to Texas. Okay? But first of all, before she said that, the fact that she said, I wish Don would make time for our relationship the way he do for yoga. I'm like, but didn't you leave him? Didn't you leave your rings in the note saying, Dear John, by the time you read lines, I'll be gone. Life goes on, right or wrong? If y'all do not know the Dear John song from the TV show back in the day, you are too young to be watching me, Dear John, and whatever. Anyway, but again, she telling him, okay, I want to go to Texas or whatever because you don't get how hard it is being a single mom or whatever, having to deal with both boys or whatever, so I need to be around family. Okay, to be around family to help me with the boys. He like, what? I'm here trying to work on myself and get myself right, okay? And you out here trying to tell me that you want to take my kids to Texas in the midst of a pandemic, of an outbreak? You can't take them nowhere. I said, well, okay. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with Don. Even though I feel like this is some fictitious bullshit, because Don and Addie be on each other's social media, like a happy-ass couple. Now, maybe they back together today. I don't know. But I feel like on their IDs and on their social medias, they ain't never been broken up. But let it be. But his thing is, you ain't going no damn where with my children. Flat the fuck out. Okay, get out my damn house. Anyway, over at Second City, we see Jess and Star, the new tattoo artist, is vibing. as artists. And that happens in tattoo shops or just places where people who do the same job can vibe off of doing the same job, okay? And Jess brings up how when she was tattooing back in the day, she did not have time, or she was not able to learn from another black artist, let alone a black female artist. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to be able to help mentor Star, because Star has like only been tattooing for like maybe 2 years. And then she brings up how, I can do that, but Kit and Charmaine can't. I feel like this: you can't keep riffing about how Charmaine and Kit can't do shit that tattoo artists can do. They're not tattoo artists. I think when you are in a business and you are partners with someone else, you do not keep bringing up what they can't do. Y'all both came together as a unit. You ain't had your own shop. You came to her. So don't keep acting as if you are better than Charmaine or Kit because you're an artist. You have your thing, do that. But don't keep bringing up what they can't do. I mean, I ain't like that. I didn't, because Charmaine and Kit can't do that. I'm like, girl, what the fuck about it? If they didn't hire that girl, you wouldn't be able to be there, believe it be. So, we then see as Kitty talking or whatever, she's irritated at the sheer presence of Jess. And then in walks Steven or Stefan. I don't know. Okay. And then she's like, oh, hi, he's cute. Now Kitty sees him first. Hi, how can I help you? Oh, hi, I'm here, to look around or whatever. And he don't say, hey, I'm here to see Jess. I'm just his friend from London or whatever. He's talking to Kit. It's like, I'm here to see what's going on or whatever. So Kit show him around and whatnot. Oh, so how you come here? Oh, I know a friend. And this is a friend or whatever. And then once Jess sees him, oh my God, hey, what's up? And she's like, wait, y'all know each other? Oh, it's my friend from London. This is from London or whatever. Oh, you're her friend. Okay, whatever. And then we see Kitty like, well, you didn't tell me you knew Jess. I was going to surprise you. I don't like surprises, okay? I don't like them. Jess then says, well, let me show you to your booth. And she's like, wait, booth? What you mean? Oh, I hired him. I'm looking like, oh my God. So Charmaine hired Jess back without telling Kit. After she hired Kit without telling Jess, now Jess has hired Steve and Stefan without telling anybody, because no one here is having any kind of effective communication. And she kind of, it's me, we have the space, we need as many artists as we can get. They do probably need more artists, and he is surely a looker. I mean, he's handsome with an accent. You know what I'm saying? I think him and Kitty like each other, okay? But, at this point in time, Kitty like, okay, I don't want to have past mistakes of us having, this bad communication. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a back and forth. Well, I'm a manager, no, I'm a manager. I'm looking like, y'all both manage shit. And at the end of the day, Jess should have at least mentioned to Kit and Charmaine that she hired old boy. Not mentioning it as in getting their permission, but saying, hey, I hired a new artist, he's starting tomorrow, or whatever. Like, just have that bit of communication, because she brings up too how she did not tell Charmaine either that she hired him. I'm like, girl, I just can't. Now, he's a good addition, okay? I mean, we like it. And I'm like, I like it. But anyways. Anyway, we then see Donna forego to see a lawyer, because Don wants to see what his rights are as a father, and as a husband, on if his wife can take the kids to a different state without his permission. And you know what I'm saying? Because again, remember, Ashley did that before when he cheated last time, and she took the youngest boy and let Don keep the oldest boy. He like, I don't want that to happen again or whatever. And then the lawyer like, look, what could happen is, you know what I'm saying, with y'all being married or whatever, you've been a good father, you've been in the kid's life or whatnot, she would have to get a court order in order to move like more than 25 miles away. Anything more than 25 miles, she would have to show cause as to why it's in the best interest of the children for her to leave and go wherever else without you. But if you are actively in their life and, a role in their life or whatever, and she can't prove a good valid reason why she's leaving, like, she would not be able to leave. And then I'm like, well, that's good. But he also like, well, when we do that, we also look into your life, to her life or whatever, and like, what's going on. And he remembers all his cheating over the years, and he admits, I haven't been the best husband, but I'm a great father, and I will, fight tooth and nail for my kids. I don't think it's right for Ashley to want to take the kids away. But she did tell him how, since they are broken up or separated, she don't have no family here, so it's just her by herself. She don't have no help. I'm like, it's tough because you never want a person to feel as if they don't have no choice, but at the same time, they father here. Like if Don wanted to move the kids away, you know what I'm saying? Like if the roles were reversed, we would not want a father taking the kid away from the mom. It's just weird. It's fake anyway, so I don't care. Anyway, we then see Justin Stephen hanging out. Stephen Steven, I got to put you back up. Because he gonna stay with her since he's there. Now we find out that, you know, one, he came there to support Jess, and two, he was actually born in America. He was born in America, but he went to London at 7 years old. He brings up how he's been gone so long, being back, he feel like a foreigner. I don't feel like I'm back home. He said when he got to London, you know, he kind of like dropped his whole Americanness and engulfed himself in being British because he's been there for like 25 years or whatever. I do feel like, well, you've been there longer than you've been here. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard. I mean, you still was born here, so that's what it is. But, you know, he brings up how he left his American accent or whatever. I had no idea he was from here. He brings up how, you know, his mom and dad separated when he was younger, and at one point, his mom just didn't want to deal with him. I don't know how a 7-year-old can get so out of hand to send him away, but the mama sent him away to live with the daddy. And I ain't talked to her, seen her in 25 years or 24 years. So again, so he's like 31 right now, whatever. He said, but since he's back, he may find a way to talk to her to see like why she just kind of sent him away, and like just never had any kind of nothing with him since then. I'm like, oh, he's here with a whole story already. I'm invested, okay? But I think they're having to add more people because Ryan don't seem to be with the bullshit going on in his shop. So we'll show the bullshit going on in Charmaine's shop and let my shop just keep making money, okay? Now, he also brings up, I like Kitty. She's cute. She's cool. You know what I'm saying? She's bossy. I like that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I think she has this aura about her I like. I said, I like you. Okay. His accent when you talk was very cool. Okay. Really? So of course just hates it, but we don't care. You know, he like, I may ask her out in the future. I'm like, I would like to see it. We then see Ryan and Rachel are having issues. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Now, they weren't a couple again, but we see Rachel's up her nail shop, you know, Paranova, and Ryan down there talking to Four and Don, and whatnot. And Rachel brings up how Ryan been fucking up, okay, and not this and shit with Kit, you know, when people are like on social media, whatever, and there's other girls. Now, they do show a post from Alexa Sky. We see some comments in the comment section from Ryan. We see people saying to Rachel, like, if you don't want him, I do. And then, you know, just different things. And I know, I saw on social media that he had been commenting on different girls' stuff. But that don't mean that he like fucking with them. But it also seemed like he may have been. You know what I'm saying? But again, he said he's single, so I don't know. But her thinking, like I'm saying, it was some bullshit going on and whatnot, and I got time for it or whatever. And, you know what I'm saying, at this point, me and Ryan as a couple was done. Like, we, you know, he need to figure out his own shit, you know what I'm saying, to get happy and whatnot. And I'm kind of done with, like, trying to figure things out as a couple. But again, we were always co-parents just fine and whatnot. And we then see Ryan talking to, you know, Don and Four, bringing up how Rachel, like, won't let the past go. She's always bringing up old shit or whatever. And he's like, you know, how long will we go with you keep bringing it up? Like, when will you be able to move past it? And I think we have to admit, at least the stuff with Kat back in the day happened a while. That's been a couple years. Now, I don't know what he's done since. I don't know. But I do feel like when you're trying to work things out, if that person won't move past your mistake, you're supposed to leave it alone. You're supposed to leave that person alone. Because, again, they can't move past it. And they don't have to. And saying, but at some point someone would have to stop trying because you not really trying to move past it. Okay, so, you know, he said, like, I recognize my faults and that I wasn't in the right space to even be trying to get into a relationship or whatever, but I'm just like, you know, I don't want to be unhappy no more, whatever, so we're gonna both move on. I'm like, okay, I guess that's so that nobody else will bring it up, but we're gonna let that be that. We then see Charmaine. So Charmaine throughout the whole episode has been like doing little diary cams about how COVID is getting worse and worse, and how she's scared or whatever, and this and that. And we then see she's at home and she's in labor, having contractions or whatever, and she's scared to go to the hospital. I don't want to go. I'm scared. What I'm supposed to do? I wish my mama was here. You know what I'm saying? And she's just scared. She's first time mom. It's one thing if you are used to having kids, so you know the process of labor and contractions and all that. It's something different when you haven't experienced it at all, and you're having to go through that after losing your mom, and then also in a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? She's just scared. I don't want to go. No, I don't want. You know what I'm saying? All that. And Nick like, let's go. We have to go. But then her water breaks, and she's like, okay, I guess I have to go. And they go to the hospital. Okay. And we see them driving there or whatever, and that's how the episode goes off. So again, it wasn't much. That was it. I am JayLee. This JLeesCorner. Peace.